Hey guys, my name is Haley and today I'm going to be filming a currently reading. I am not home. I am currently house sitting for the same people that I nanny for. So I am currently in the basement and didn't want to go upstairs to try and film on the table. And have honestly had like a kind of rough mental health week for the last week or so, which is why I didn't post anything last week. And have been in a bit of a just slump in life in general. So I have been just binge watching shows, so that'll be part of this currently reading and watching update. But I will first talk about the books that I am actually reading, that once I decided that I actually wanted to read things, which I did not do much of at all last week. The first of those being Kafka on the Shore. I am currently on chapter 17 because that's where it was in the audiobook, which is 150 pages into this. I am reading this to be participating in the Murakami Marathon, which Kate is hosting. Right now it is going on this week. And I wanted to participate. We've also had this planned out as a buddy read for like 2 years now and still haven't read it. She's read it before because Murakami is her favorite author, but she was gonna reread it and buddy read it with me and we never did. So we're finally doing that, kind of. I just started reading it today. And I'm actually not even reading it physically because my face has not been wanting to read. I've mostly just gotten back into listening to audiobooks. So I have been listening to the audiobook when I made food and stuff today. And we got 150 pages in. So there's that. And then I just started, LOL, at my water bottle wrapper being my bookmark because I did not bring a bookmark with me to house sit. I've just started the Creepypasta Collection. I also brought a couple other books with me. I guess I could talk about those because I want to read those at some point this week. I have basically decided to just do currently readings for the foreseeable future unless I get the energy to film other things. I'll definitely film my wrap up at some point this weekend when I get home, but right now you're getting currently readings. I was planning on vlogging, but my mental health said no. So anyways, I'm reading the Creepypasta Collection. This is a bunch of short stories from the website Creepypasta, which was a big thing on the internet when I was a teenager. It probably still exists, but I have not looked at it in several years. So I'm excited to be reading this. Maybe it's not the best idea to read horror stories when I'm house sitting by myself, but it's fine. I also have a bunch of books on my Kindle, but I'm not currently reading any of those, so I'm not going to talk about them. I plan on binging I Had That Same Dream Again at some point this week, so that will probably also happen. I also just have 2 other books. I have The Sleep Experiment, which is also based on a creepypasta and super short, so if I do read anything else physically other than that manga, it will probably be this. And then for no apparent reason other than I missed theater, I brought Anthony Rapp's memoir, Without You, which he is the original Broadway Mark. I love Anthony Rapp. I love everything that he's been doing. Him and Adam Pascal are some of my favorite people of all time. And I've always wanted to read his memoir, so I brought this along with me in case I decided to read something else with my face. And yeah, that's it for reading. There's not a lot of reading happening. I did read a lot this morning because I was doing other things. But I've spent most of my time down in this basement on this couch, which this is a new area that they redid their basement. And essentially I learned if you turn off all of the lights, and because there's only one window down here because it's a basement, it's essentially a movie theater because there's a big TV and this couch. So I've been binge watching shows, which brings me to my next comment, which I might actually do this for my Saturday video. I don't know yet. I've watched 3 shows in 3 days. To be fair, I was already most of the way through one of the shows. I've been rewatching Sherlock because I never saw the 4th season, which I have now seen. I wanted to watch Good Omens and I wanted to watch WandaVision, which is currently on right now, which is the Marvel MCU show going on Disney Plus that's been coming out weekly, and I've heard everyone and their mother talking about it. So I finally caved and watched it because I have essentially a movie theater for the next week. And I'm honestly probably gonna do wrap-ups of what I've been watching if I continue to watch things at a regular pace. This week is obviously just an extreme case of I happen to have a large TV. If you didn't know, I don't own a TV. I don't have one at home. I haven't owned a TV since I was 15. I just watch things on my laptop, so having the luxury of a giant TV and a house to myself for a week, I was like, let's go, let's watch all of the shows. So I can't guarantee that I'll be watching things at this pace ever again, but I have been enjoying just sitting here and vegging out, and I literally bought like movie theater snacks. I fully immersed myself in this binge watching experience, so I've been watching those. I might watch something else. I definitely plan to watch a lot of K-pop on this TV, which I have not done yet because I was just binging TV shows entirely too fast. To be fair, they were really short. Sherlock, I only had the last season to watch, which is only 3 episodes, even though they're all an hour and a half. WandaVision's really short, even though there's 7 episodes, they're like 20 minutes long. And then Good Omens are about an hour long each, and I really only watched that because David Tennant was in it, so you'll hear me talk about my thoughts on those in a video, hopefully relatively soon. I can't decide if I want to wait for WandaVision to be over or not before I film it, but we'll see. And yeah, that's all I've been up to. I am house sitting until Saturday, so I'll be here for the rest of the week. As soon as I edit and upload this, I plan to maybe listen to a couple more chapters of this today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I am probably going to sit here and read a lot more of the Creepypasta Collection because this is going relatively fast because it's short stories. That is what I am currently reading and watching. Me and Kate are definitely going to watch a lot of Stray Kids. Oh, I guess I'll talk about what I've been listening to. I've only been listening to Stray Kids for like well over a month now, probably like in a month and a half. And I really am not someone that sits and listens to music very much. I have done it a little bit more recently because I wasn't listening to audiobooks for a while there. So I would like throw on Stray Kids music instead. My favorite Stray Kids song is still the IMU ballad version, but it still doesn't exist for me to download anywhere. And then I've been listening to Chan's solo song, which is called I Don't Want to Acknowledge or I Don't Want to Admit, depending on how you're translating it. And I listen to that literally every day, which is also not available to download. So my 2 favorite things don't exist for me to download to listen to on like my regular playlist. As far as stuff that's actually on iTunes, my favorite is probably still Levantar. I really like mixtape number 3. And I've also been very into their song, I think it's translated to Never Ending Story. It's their OST for a K-drama, which I am obsessed with. It's probably one of my favorite OSTs I've ever heard. And I've also been very into their song Phobia, which is from their new album. But yeah, that's all I've been doing for like many weeks now, basically since I started Stray Kids. I've actually just started reading again in the last like couple of days, so hopefully more reading will get done. So I have a couple more things to talk about in my wrap up, but that's where we're at. Not great mental health wise, just kind of exhausted, but we're trucking on through. We're thriving and existing in this movie theater basement watching shows for the first time in a while. So yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.